The strength of love. Sometimes love is not easy. This is the story of Lucy, who faced loneliness, conflict, and tough choices but never gave up. My name is Lucy Parker. I was 26 years old when I met Ethan Miller, the man who changed my life forever. It happened on a warm summer evening at my friend's wedding in a small town called Brookfield. The town was quiet and green with tall trees and soft lights everywhere. Music played gently and people laughed and danced around the garden. I was standing near the flowers watching everyone when I saw him. He stood across the garden in a blue suit. He looked calm and kind. For a moment, our eyes met. My heart beat faster. I did not know why, but something about him felt safe. After some time, he walked toward me and smiled. "Hi," he said softly. "My name is Ethan." "I'm Lucy," I replied. We started talking. Minutes turned into hours. We talked about our jobs, our dreams, and our fears. He listened carefully and laughed at my small jokes. I felt comfortable with him, like I had known him for a long time. When I went home that night, I could not stop thinking about him. The next morning, my phone rang. "Good morning, Lucy," he said. "I hope it's okay that I called." I smiled. "I'm happy you did." From that day we talked. Every day, we met for coffee, walked near the lake, and shared long phone calls at night. Ethan always listened to me. He made me feel important. Slowly, I fell in love. One evening we were walking in the park, near the river. The sun was low and the sky was soft pink. Ethan stopped, walking. He took my hand and looked nervous. "Lucy," he said, "you are my home. I want to spend my life with you. Will you marry me?" Tears filled my eyes. "Yes," I whispered, "I will." We married a few months later. It was a small wedding with close family and friends. I wore a simple white dress. I felt happy and peaceful. I believed our life would be full of love. But after the wedding, things slowly changed. Ethan's mother, Mrs. Miller, lived close to us. She came to our house almost every day. She did not call before coming. "Ethan, eat this," she said. "Ethan, wear warm clothes. Ethan, sleep early." She spoke to him like he was still a child. She rarely spoke to me. When she did, her words were cold. One day she said, with a strange smile, "Lucy, you are lucky. Many women wanted my son." I stayed quiet, but my heart hurt. Ethan always listened to her. When I spoke, he stayed silent. Slowly, I felt like I did not belong in my own home. Ethan started coming home late. "Where were you?" I asked one night. "With my mom," he replied. I felt lonely. Even though I was married, I felt alone. One evening, I gathered my courage. "Ethan," I said softly, "I feel sad all the time. Your mother is always here. I feel like you are far from me." He sighed. "Lucy, you think too much," he said. "She is just helping." That night, I cried quietly in bed. Weeks passed with arguments and silence. One night, after a big fight, I packed my bag. I decided to leave. But the next morning, I felt sick and weak. My hands were shaking. I bought a pregnancy test. When I saw the result, I sat down and cried. I was pregnant. A small life was growing inside me. I felt fear and hope together. "This baby is my last hope," I whispered. I decided to stay. That evening, I cleaned the house and cooked Ethan's favorite food. I lit candles and waited for him. But the door opened, and it was not Ethan. It was his mother. She looked at the table and the candles. "What is all this?" she asked. I took a deep breath. "I am pregnant," I said, quietly. She laughed loud and cold. "That is a lie," she shouted. "This is not my son's baby." My body froze. Before I could speak, she slapped me hard. My face burned. I started crying. At that moment, the door opened again. Ethan walked in. "What is happening?" he asked. "She hit me," I whispered. Ethan looked at his mother. "Did you hit Lucy?" he asked. "Yes," she said. "She is lying." Ethan turned to me. His eyes were full of pain. "I believe you," he said. "She is my wife. This is my child," his mother screamed. "If you choose her, you are not my son anymore." Ethan spoke, with a shaking voice. Then I am not your son. She left the house, slamming the door. Ethan held me and cried. I'm sorry, he said again and again. After that, our home became quiet. Ethan changed. He listened to me. He stood beside me. He came with me to the doctor. He held my hand during every visit. When we heard the baby's heartbeat, we both cried. Months later, I gave birth to a baby boy. Ethan smiled and said, Thank you, Lucy. You saved our family. One day, my phone rang. It was his mother. Lucy, she said softly. Can I see the baby? I looked at Ethan. He said, It's your choice. After a long moment, I said yes. When she came, she looked tired and older. She saw the baby and cried. He looks like Ethan, she whispered. She looked at me. I was wrong, she said. I'm sorry. I nodded. That was enough. She began to call before visiting. She spoke kindly and Ethan never left my side again, and he. NCE from the story we learned that family is not about control. It is about love, respect and standing together. Sometimes life breaks us first so it can make us stronger later. One word we can learn from the story is empowerment. It means taking control of your life and making strong choices. For example, Lucy decided to stay for her baby, speak up to Ethan, and set boundaries with his mother. By doing this, she created a safe and loving home for her family. If you like this story, consider subscribing for more in story ratings.